Information there and a good program, it sounds like, to help train students for possibilities.
Yeah, last night we were talking about a VR program in one school district. Today it's about training up the next generation of police officers. So it's really cool how we're integrating the early starts of career paths in high school.
Yeah, and you heard him, got it all planned out already. First you go do it at the jail, you learn there, and then you're getting into the police force at 21.
Very nice.
Yeah, Texas, very quiet right now. There is not much rain at all around the state, and we're going to stay that way as we approach the upcoming weekend, although the humidity does start to come back in just a little bit. Yesterday, we were talking about this little feature, this little spin in the Western Gulf. It sagged a little more to the south and west, and it'll continue to move toward the Bay of Campeche, but not expecting anything to come of that feature. I think we're pretty quiet in the Gulf, at least for the next 7 days. We're going to be watching how this little upper level disturbance that'll be in the northern Gulf interacts with high pressure as we head toward the weekend. So it'll really be a battle of these two features, the high to the west, the low to our east. And I think at the end of this is Sunday afternoon, the high will win out, the low fades away, and remember this placement here. This is through the 7th of October. That's next Tuesday. Remember that high, because it's going to play a part in our forecast longer than that. Muggy meters showing the manageable humidity, mid-60s on the dew points Wednesday, Thursday, and then a subtle uptick in that into the weekend. It's going to feel stickier outside with those dew point values in the low 70s, and with that will come milder overnight lows. We'll stay in the lower 70s Saturday, Sunday, and when there's more humidity in the atmosphere, highs tend to not be as warm. So yes, it'll be warm Thursday, but we won't have as much humidity in the atmosphere. And over the course of the next week, it stays above average. The week after that, October 8th through the 14th, we stay above average in the temperature department, and it's really thanks to that high staying over us. It keeps the jet stream to the north, no huge dips in it, and because of that, again, we're looking warm through the middle of October. Typically by the 8th of October, we're getting sub 60 for the first time. We had to wait to November 6th last year to get into the 50s. Hopefully it doesn't happen like that this year, but through the first half of October, again, it's looking like it's going to stay pretty warm in these parts. We've got the twin hurricanes, Humberto and Imelda. They're about 500 miles apart from one another. They will move off into the open Atlantic, and I think Humberto gets ingested into Imelda, and it becomes one giant system moving away from land. Some Texas climatology in October, only 3 landfalling hurricanes since 1850, one of which was on the 16th of October. That one was a Cat 2 into Baffin Bay and then into the west side of Corpus Christi. But generally into October, the odds of a hit here in Texas with respect to a hurricane really start to go away. 68 tonight, mainly clear and mild. Tomorrow above average, but humidity levels in check, a high of 93. If you're going out on the water, expect smooth conditions on area bays, just 1-foot waves in the nearshore Gulf waters. Again, smooth sailing through the weekend. We do introduce a low-end rain chance into early next week, but I don't see really anything meaningful headed our way. Just those above average temperatures. More 3 News at 5 after this.